see. I did it. I textured it. There, looks so grainy. But I'll show you it obviously without everything else. Hide all unselected. Zoom it in. Can we zoom it in? Oh, I forgot I'm in a camera. Yeah, I just set up a camera. Here's that. There you go. Oh, I nearly pulled my headphones out of my microphone. But here you go. Looks alright, doesn't it? I mean, the buttons look pretty good. It's got a nice shine to it. It's got a nice shine, although it is a bit curvy. That's fine. I'm pretty sure if I do the whole thing, here all in auto smooth, I'm sure it'll look absolutely lovely. Anyway, yeah, there's that. I'm actually going to call this maybe second to last episode. Depends on how quickly I can get through. Oh, unhide. How quickly I can get through the next couple of things. Next thing to model is something that Batman doesn't really use that much, really, in things, because it's got smoke pellets, obviously, are there. He's also got EMP grenades, which I'd imagine clip on the front here. All I'm going to do really is just going to think of how a normal grenade looks and build it up around that. Obviously, because it's, pardon me, sorry, because it's going to be, I'm not going to specifically make it a grenade where you pull the pin, the loop flicks off and you chuck it. It's more of a thing of you pull down, you compress around the grenade and smack the button on the top. So you pull a lever, it activates, you press the button, and it and all this stuff. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm gonna hide all unselected, and I'm gonna start off with a simple capsule. Again, capsule. How do you say it? Capsule. And obviously I'm going to be that big. I'm going to resize this compared to everything else. So unhide all. Seems pretty meaty, doesn't it? I need to have that possibly a little bit taller. About like that. I'm going to be compressing the sides anyway, so I'm going to give it 8 sides, yeah. I'm going to have that. Imagine this will be something that's smaller than edible poly. It'd be something that he'd have inside of his boot or something. Yes, he does have things inside of his boot. So I'm going to, let's get this. That's not front viewport, is it, buddy? That's front viewport, which is why I have that cube always there. Select the top and the bottom. Let's squeeze that down, shall we? Yes. Here we go. Let's connect that about 5 times. Give a nice round. A nice roundedness. So give it that round. Bring in like that. Which I think that's a pretty good shape for an explosive device, isn't it? So quickly grab this and delete it. bottom's fine because you're not really going to see the bottom that much. I'm going to grab this border, just extrude it, not extrude, resize it out a little bit, and just cap it. And I'm going to grab that and extrude it upwards, which this will be the button on top, which I'm going to give this a quick chamfer down. Chamf. Chamf. That. Chamfer by 2. And there's that button right there. I'm going to actually is it ring? No, it's loop. Gonna loop that. Take resize off. Then chamfer this as well, but by 1 and by a much smaller amount. Shift click on that. Let's extrude this inwards. That's typical grenade school. Let's select all of these, extrude them as well, but by polygon instead. Actually, instead of extruding, it's just okay. Let's just bevel this by a polygon instead. Let's give it that. Now we have really sharp looking grenade type thing. What I'm going to do is select a polygon, could be any of them. Select that top bit and let's extrude that, not by polygon but just by group. Should just extrude that like that. Let's resize this. Whoops, wrong button. Weird. Oh, move it back forward. Resize it down by all. Yes. Move it in. Oh. Move it in. Check it all about. Do the hooky pokey in turner. And that's what it's all about. So now that we have that, let's take off the grid. And bring that back in like that. Grab that poly, extrude. Like that. Bring these in, these down, and round like that. It's actually target weld. Target weld these to there. That did there like that, and now we've got a nice curve. Grab that and extrude this down like that. Just extrude it a couple times. I'm going to give it a little bit of a curve. There is easier ways to do this, but this is the way I choose to do it. Because now we can just give it a simple chamfer around a few of the edges. This one. Being these two, actually. I just thought I'd play around with that. And just being this wall. Yeah. Now we have grenade. Yay! So what I'd imagine, even though I'm going to turbo smooth this as well, is this would be compressed. This would activate the actual thing on. And you'd hammer the button and it would send out a pulse of electric energy. I'm going to make a couple versions of this. One being for EMP, which I'm going to have some, most of these blue. The top like that. Just the top be blue like that. That one in there. Actually, let's just go for it, and I'm going to show you how to, or at least how I set ideas to things. Ideas to things. But let's first of all take this whole object, clear all the auto smooth it again, which is wrong. Wrong button. I kinda like the jaggedness of it. It's nice, it's good. I like a bit of jaggedness. Jesus. Got the moves like jagged. Let's select the whole thing as one, which it is one. Let's start to take off things. Let's add them as two. Let's get this rule like that. Which I'm going to plus in like this. And like that. And then add that one there. And just making it look interesting. Let's add that as a 2, which it is. This can all stay as one colour. Back here. This, which we can select raw, which would select the inside as well. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add as a 3 because it's a button, and I'm going to leave it like that. Now let's see for a second, just to fill time, what it would look like with turbo smooth on. Yep, let's never use turbo smooth unless you really need to. So now with that, we can unwrap the UV of it, which I'm gonna say is going to look very tremendous as soon as I flatten the map. And yep, that looks like hell on earth. Good times. I'm not saying I'm doing this correctly. Is all of the stuff just for the one, just for the voice recorder? EMP. MP, Member of Parliament. EMP grenade. Let's scroll all the way to the top and add this as a multi-sub. Like that. So now see, got this really nice design like that. I'm then going to so make it casing LED. So as soon as you compress it, it'll start to go boop, 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 and you press the button and whatever it is. Button. Right. What material should we use for? It's obviously going to be metal. Let's take off the plastic and put on the metal. I'm going to remove aluminium. And what's what we've got on fabricated? Not fabricated. Kind of just the guessing thing of choose something that looks good, which usually is the case of where you don't make your own thing. And let's make this perforated. What does that look like? I think that looks quite grand. I'm just gonna make it a military green. Just quite a dark green. It's still gonna be blue, no matter what I do with it. So, bugger. What have we got? Sorry, I've just entered a new world of stuff. Let's make it that colour, shall we? This looks a little bit weird. Batman. Let's get this LEDs. And these can be found in plastic. Or we can use a glass material. Jesus, that's bright. Or you can use a glass material with self-illumination on it. I'm just going to go for, yeah, blue, like that. Now that's there. It's going to look ugly like this, but, you know, what can you do? Doesn't look too bad though, does it? And now let's, and as buttons go, it's going to be red. It's going to be a bright red button. Like that. I'm going to have to say this looks quite ugly. Which means I'm going to change it. Which means let's do the time up again. Let's just add all of these. As a 1. That can still be a 3. Because it's going to be the same shape, so that shouldn't. Let's change the casing to a good metal, which is zinc chromate, which looks quite nice. And obviously this button, just make it a bit darker, and let's add a glossy to it. So now I have that instead of what the mess that it was previously. So let's just save this. Yeah, I think I may make this last video. Enter to it, line to world, whatever. Collapse all this. Let's unhide all. Yeah, that's the right one. So we do that, and let's just lay it down. So a little bit. And let's add another one behind these two. Let's of course give it a bit of a spin. Some directions like that. Right, I'm going to make this the last episode. Let's save this. C for camera. Move it into position like this. And let's render. Of course, you can add a sky view, skybox around it just to fill this gap in. So now we've got this really nice belt with some batarangs, some EMP grenades. I just should say an EMP grenades, but mini voice recorder, mini camera, pouches of which contents may be a mystery. Woo! A really nice good looking leather belt, a really shiny belt buckle, these two clasps, some capsules, with mystery objects, one including gas pellets and batarangs, which I've already said, and a really nice solid wood table. You can get it from IKEA, probably. So this is the last episode of this, and I may try and do the Jetsons car live stream if I can set up a live stream through OBS. If not, I'll just make it a long video without me talking and just add in and just see if I can speed the footage up, like a speed build kind of thing. So this is all from me. I will see you next episode when I start something sexy. Unless I get a message asking me to do something. But for now, bye bye! If you've enjoyed it, please look at previous episodes, videos, look at my gaming stuff. Go to my Thingiverse, which is in the description. Have a look, have a gander, have a comment. Have a good time. I will see you later. Goodbye. Bye bye.